Hi everyone. If you don't know me, and you probably don't, my name is Rebecca and I run this channel with my friends. I had the idea for this video series talking about and trying meal kits because I was being inundated with meal kit ads and discounts, and I naively thought that I could get some free food out of it. So of course we have to start with HelloFresh because they're everywhere. I literally cannot escape HelloFresh. Every YouTuber I watch is sponsored by them. They have some sort of ad read for HelloFresh in their videos.
Video is sponsored by HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit.
Hey, while we wait, why don't we hear a word from today's sponsor? That's why I've been using America's #1 meal kit, HelloFresh, for the past 2 years.
So honestly, like, those ads were fine. It was the pre-video ads that were really getting to me because they were always these random like white family vlogs or I don't know, food vloggers. I don't even know these people. I don't know what their story is, but they're just like clearly, it's supposed to be a vlog, but it's just clearly sponsored and it's running as a HelloFresh ad, so yeah. But they're like, oh, what are we gonna do today? Like, oh, like, kiddo, you like HelloFresh too, don't you? Like, what? So I was like, I just hated them. Like, they're just so cringe-inducing. At first I was like, I'm literally never buying HelloFresh because of these ads. But then I'm seeing, use my ad code, my discount code, and you'll get 12 free meals. And I was like, you know what?
You son of a bitch! I'm in!
I need 12 free meals. I need free food. Let me just sign up. Let me just try it out, get my 12 free meals, and then cancel.
But you can go to HelloFresh.com and use my code 12D'Angelo to get 12 free meals, including free shipping.
But thinking that I was gonna get free food was my first mistake because these companies, they're smarter than that. I was thinking, okay, 12 free meals, so my first 12 meals are gonna be free. No, it doesn't work like that. So you're getting, like, say you pick a certain package where you get 3 meals a week. So instead of paying for all 3 meals for your first couple boxes, you'll only pay for 2 of the 3 meals that you're getting. So in theory, it's like 1 free meal, and then you get those 12 free meals over the course of your subscription. So you're paying every week, and you're basically just getting a little discount on each box that's the equivalent of a free meal. So no, you're not getting 12 free meals. Do not be fooled like I was, okay? Like, because of that discount, I did get my HelloFresh at a discounted price, but I did not get it for free. But I don't know if it's worth it. I guess it kind of depends on like how much money you have and all that kind of stuff. But they don't tell you how much a box is really going to cost. They just try and tell you it per meal, per serving, because they actually send you, each meal is 2 servings. It's supposed to be for 2 people. Oh, it's supposed to be for 2 people. So they try and give you the price per serving, and you're like, oh, whoa, that's so cheap, like $8. No, like, your box is going to be more than that. But the thing is, I'm pretty sure, like, if it's around $9 per serving, and then it's 2 servings per meal and 3 meals a week, that's $54 for 1 box plus shipping. And that's only 3 nights dinner, $54. So you still need to go you have to go grocery shopping and supplement that. So it's not gonna, like, completely eradicate the need for you to spend any other food money. So another thing that HelloFresh says is good about their service is that they're more eco-friendly than just getting your meals at the grocery store. And so I was kind of skeptical, right? You get this box and it's like full of packaging. Like, first it comes in a box with these like ice packs that are supposedly like eco-friendly, and you can just like dump them down the drain and stuff. And then each meal comes in its own bag, and then all the ingredients are individually like plastic wrapped. So you come out of each meal with like an armful of plastic that you have to throw away. So I'm like, this cannot possibly be more sustainable. But I looked it up, I did some research, and like where the offset in all the like packaging comes is just the fact that you save a lot of carbon emissions by getting things directly sent to you instead of to the grocery store, and then like you have to go and buy them and they have to stock all this stuff, and then it reduces food waste too, because like you're only getting what you need and using what you need, and you don't have stuff going bad, you don't have things going bad on the shelves in a grocery store, things like that. So you kind of have to imagine that there's some carbon offset somewhere when you're holding on your packaging and thinking like, oh, this can't be good. Next, I just want to kind of talk about the like interface and like how you choose meals. I would say, like, I've tried a couple meal kits now for this series and you'll get to see all of them, but like HelloFresh is honestly one of the worst, at least when I was using it, in terms of getting to choose your meals. So when you sign up, you can pick your dietary preferences. So there's vegetarian, calorie counter, just regular like meat and veggies, and then I think there's a kid-friendly one. And then beyond that, you can choose some like preferences like I don't want pork or I don't want beef, things like that. But once you pick those preferences, they give you a set of 3, however many meals that you would get for the week, and they all come together. So it's like, okay, you're getting like this chicken dish, this pasta dish, and these like enchiladas or something. And then you can't say like, oh, I don't want enchiladas this week, let me swap that out. The only way you can like try and change that menu is by changing literally your dietary preferences. So I fucked around with that so much. I was like, okay, I said like meat, and then I was like, oh, I don't like this one meal. So then I was like, oh, no pork. So then I would swap out the like pork dish for something else. Then I was like, oh, then now it's like too much chicken. Like I don't want that. So I switched to like vegetarian just to try and get like the right meals, because I couldn't either swap out an ingredient or I couldn't swap out a meal for a different one. You just get this like prefix kind of set of meals. Getting into the video of like me actually trying it, I'm a college student, I go to college at Johns Hopkins, I live off campus, so I'm kind of coming into it with that like mindset. You know, college students, they like to save money, they don't like to work very hard, so I'm reviewing it with that in mind. I also just want to note that HelloFresh actually, because I changed my dietary preferences, I think this is why, but they should have known better, but like I changed my dietary preferences like 50 times trying to pick like meals that I actually like, and I ended up settling on vegetarian, but they just like didn't get the memo and they sent me like regular meat ones. And if I was actually vegetarian, I probably would have been pissed, but I was just like mildly peeved because I don't like the like foods that they sent me. I don't like grilled chicken, so I had to make a grilled chicken dish. And then, so I complained to them about it. I was like, you sent me the wrong box. And they tried to say, okay, well, we'll refund you in HelloFresh like credit. And I was like, okay, so I just have my sign-up bonus, so I'm getting a discount for every box. Can this credit be applied to my next box? And they're like, no, it'll be applied once you use up the credit you're using now for your sign-up bonus. And I was like, okay, so you want me to keep paying for HelloFresh for like 4 more weeks until I'm done with my sign-up bonus, and then I'll get the credit for my like refund? I was like, no, give me my money. Put it in my bank account right now. Like, I'm not playing. So they finally did it, but it was just like, you guys are really trying to scam me right now. I'm not having it. Today is a perfect day to put it to the test. Also, when I signed up, they let you pick which kind of kit you want, and there's all different options. So I was clicking through them, and I clicked through them so many times to see which menu was the best, like the vegetarian one, all of that. I ended up choosing the vegetarian one. But then when my meals came, it was, I think, just the regular meat and veggies one, but that means literally every meal had meat. I don't usually eat chicken, like just grilled chicken or anything. If it's not like actually fried, I probably won't eat it. And one of the meals is literally just like a chicken with like, you know, carrots and stuff. And yeah, I usually don't eat meals that are just like a meat with like a side. The meat has to be like a little bit on top, but there has to be like other things. So I'm not excited for that one. Okay, so sorry this is such an awkward height, but I have nothing better to put my camera on except for the counter. So if you're familiar with HelloFresh, they send you these little brown bags, and all the stuff is in there for the recipe. And here is the recipe I picked because it is the fastest of the 3 they sent. So it is the beef bulgogi bowls. Now I have to trim and thinly slice scallions, separating whites from greens. I don't know what they mean by that. I'm just gonna cut it. Another challenge is that they don't let you make a meal for one. So I'm basically just gonna make the whole thing and only eat half and save half. Next step is to peel the cucumber into ribbons, which is also not something I'm familiar with doing, but it shouldn't be too hard. I was also supposed to put half of the vinegar into a bowl and to like put the cucumber in. I accidentally poured most of it in and then tried to pour some back and pour that out. So fuck that up, but it's okay. You know, I'm not sure how many college students have a peeler, you know? If this is not necessarily the most dorm-friendly recipe. I don't know why they thought this was gonna be like quick and easy. You know, it's gonna take you like 30 minutes to do this recipe. It's gonna take me 30 minutes to slowly make this entire cucumber into ribbons. My ex always used to say, the hardest part of cooking is making it all come out at the same time. And you know what? He was right, because the rice is already done and I haven't even started making pretty much anything else. Another thing that helps, having more than one pan, more than one plate. All the little things. When you cook, you have to be everywhere at once. Like, you gotta be paying attention to like 3 things, and you just make a ginormous mess. It's so fucking hard. And I fucking tried to open the sesame seeds, and they busted everywhere. Anyway. Also, I made my beef, but it got like really soupy. I don't know what. Ew, sorry. Actually, my kitchen is dirty. Everyone's gonna clown me for that. But anyway, it has like all this juice, so I'm trying to boil off the juice. So yes, wow, that was like ghost rice movement right now, but I burnt it a little bit. Beef looks good. Carrots, cucumbers. So here it is, the final product. I don't know why there's so much less. It feels like there's so much less rice than all of the other ingredients. So I have half the rice in here, and then I have half the rice in here, which is just like just a tiny bit. And then all of this meat, all of these carrots, and all of that cucumber. So, in summary, I don't want to rate any of the boxes based on like flavor, because I trust that the recipes are good more than I trust that I made them well. That being said, this wasn't the most satisfying meal I've ever had or made for myself, but I think that is in part because I burnt the rice. So overall, pretty good. It wasn't the easiest meal. I made quite a mess and I had to clean up, but it's good because it forced me to clean up. So I, cleaned the top of the stove, washed all the dishes, But yeah, it wasn't great, wasn't terrible. I probably messed it up, but it was a bit involved.